tired of your reckless life all over the city. If you don't bring a wife to me in the next 2 weeks, I will freeze your accounts. That's finally, I don't want to hear anything.
Hello family, welcome to Moonlight Tales by Jay. Please subscribe and leave a like. It means the world to us. Also share this video to your friends and loved ones and turn on post notifications so you don't miss future videos from us. Thank you as you do so. Sit back and relax as we dive into the story.
Daniel Blackwood's life was about to be taken from him, not by enemies, not by business rivals, by his own grandfather. The old man slammed his cane on the marble floor and said, "You will bring me a wife within 30 days or I freeze every account in your name. You are not living the Blackwood life. You are living like a foolish playboy." Daniel laughed. "Grandpa!" "And a child must follow, a real family. No more women, no more games." Daniel walked out knowing one thing. He needed a contract wife, fast. Emily was signing her soul away in a quiet office on the other side of the city. The woman slid the contract across the desk. 6 months. Marriage, public image, child expectation if needed. Emily hesitated only once when she thought of Anne. She signed. An hour later, she was in the hospital holding Anne's hand. "The surgery's paid for," she said with a brave smile. Anne's eyes widened. "How?" "Someone loaned me the money. When I get a new job, I'll repay them." That night, Pinky burst into the apartment like a storm. When Emily told her everything, Pinky screamed, jumped, laughed, cried, then grabbed her bag. "We are celebrating before you disappear into billionaire marriage." They went to the club. Loud music, lights, life. And then Daniel Blackwood walked in. He didn't know Emily. He had never seen her face. The woman handling the contract hadn't sent him her picture yet, but Emily knew him. Pinky whispered his name like it was a prayer. Emily's heart almost stopped. Daniel noticed her. She wasn't like the other girls. Not chasing, not showing off, just sitting there with soft eyes and nervous hands. He came over. They talked, they laughed, they danced. Then his business partner arrived and started insulting him about losing a major contract. Daniel stayed quiet. Emily stood up. "Funny," she said sweetly. "You insult him, but you're the one begging him for partnership. Sounds like jealousy wearing a suit." The table went silent. Daniel stared at her. No woman had ever defended him like that. He fell for her that night. Still didn't know she was his contract wife. 3 days later, she moved into his mansion. They stared at each other across the living room. "Emily," he said slowly, "you're my wife." She whispered, "Daniel." And the contract marriage began. The house became their battlefield. They argued over food, over music, over who used whose bathroom. One morning, Emily walked out of the bathroom with a towel loosely wrapped around her body, searching for her phone. The towel slipped. Daniel turned, froze, covered his eyes. "Emily, I didn't—" She screamed, he screamed. They both laughed until they collapsed on the floor. The tension was dangerous. The kisses almost happened too many times. Then he took her to meet his grandfather. Emily greeted the old man with respect, confidence, and kindness. They talked about business, about life, about purpose. The grandfather stared at Daniel later and said, "Where did you find this woman?" Daniel didn't have an answer. The wedding planning began. The house grew warmer. The arguments turned into teasing. The teasing turned into touching hands. The touching hands turned into love. And then Emily finally told him the truth about Anne. Daniel paid for every treatment, every machine, every nurse. No contract, just love. The day the contract ended, Daniel slid the papers across the table. "You're free." Emily shook her head, eyes wet. "I don't want freedom. I want you." He stood up, pulled her into his arms, kissed her like he was afraid of losing her forever. The life lesson that changed everything? Sometimes love starts as survival and becomes home.
We have come to the end of the story. Please subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.